everyone, welcome to our channel Knowledge of. Friends, subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon for the latest update. Today we had started with the logic reasoning, जो कि हमने already verbal reasoning में general mental ability के 20 topics complete कर लिए. Logic reasoning का जो हम आज start करेंगे वो statement and assumptions topic start करेंगे, जो कि logic reasoning का third topic है. और अगर हम ऐसे बात करें तो वो 23rd topic है, क्योंकि 20 topics हम already general mental ability में complete कर चुके हैं. That उनमें general mental ability में जो सबसे पहले topic हमने discuss किया है analogy किया है, फिर उसके बाद क्लासिफिकेशन किया है, फिर सीरीज कॉम्पिटिशन किया है, देन वी हैड डन कोडिंग डिकोडिंग, देन वी हैड डन ब्लड रिलेशन, उसके बाद पजल टेस्ट किया है, सिक्वेंशियल आउटपुट ट्रेसिंग किया है, डायरेक्शन सेंस टेस्ट किया है, देन वी हैड डन लॉजिकल वेन डायग्राम, देन वी हैव डन अल्फ़ाबेट टेस्ट एज वेल. उसके बाद फिर हमने किया है नंबर रैंकिंग, टाइम सीक्वेंस टेस्ट, उसके बाद हमने मैथमेटिकल ऑपरेशन, फिर लॉजिकल सीक्वेंस ऑफ वर्ड्स किया है, एंड आफ्टर दैट वी हैड डन अरिथमेटिक रीजनिंग एज वेल. एंड देन उसके बाद हमने किया है इंसर्टिंग द मिसिंग कैरेक्टर, एंड फिर हमने किया है डिसीजन दैट इज योर डेटा सफिशिएंसी, डिसीजन मेकिंग, assertions and reasons here. And then we had done your situation reaction test, and then we had done the verification of the truth of the statement here. उसके बाद हमने लॉजिक रीजनिंग में लॉजिक कंप्लीट किया है, एंड फिर उसके बाद हमने अभी जो लास्ट टॉपिक कंप्लीट किया है वो स्टेटमेंट एंड आर्गुमेंट्स किया है. आज जो डिस्कस कर रहे हैं वो आपका ऑलरेडी स्टेटमेंट एंड अजम्पशंस है, जो कि 23rd टॉपिक है. अब यू कैन जस्ट काउंट डाउन 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, and then we have a 10 here, 11 and 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and then 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. This is the 23rd topic. 20 topic is the general mental ability. The third topic that we have to start with, that is statement and assumptions. In this class, if I'm talking about reasoning की 160th class है आज आपकी. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, अगर आप हमारे चैनल फर्स्ट टाइम देख रहे हो या अभी तक आपने हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है, इट्स अ ह्यूज रिक्वेस्ट कि आप हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करो, सो दैट हम जो भी वीडियोस डालें वो आपके पास सबसे पहले पहुँचे. एंड सेकेंडली, अगर आपको हमारा वीडियो अच्छा लगे तो प्लीज़ हमारे वीडियो को लाइक, शेयर और सब्सक्राइब करो, सो दैट ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोग के पास वीडियो पहुँचे और ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोग इसका यूटिलाइजेशन भी कर सकें. In the terms of the statement and assumptions here we have to start with an assumption is something taken for granted. Assumptions एक ऐसी चीज़ है जैसे को हम we can take for granted, and that is a fact that can be supposed on considering the contents of the given statement. कोई भी statement दिया हुआ है तो उसका कोई fact दिया होगा, that is taken for granted here. Let's go ahead with the type 1 of the statement and assumptions here. The type 1 that we have to discuss is, in this type of a question, a statement is given followed by the two assumptions. यहाँ पे एक statement होगा, उसके साथ आपके दो assumptions given होंगे. Okay. The candidate is required to assess the given statement and then decide which of the given assumptions is implicit in the statement. तो उसमें जो assumptions होंगे उसमें आपको देखना पड़ेगा कि कौन सा आपका assumptions implicit है in this statement, and check the same from the alternative provided, and you have to check that what alternative has been provided here. For the first question for the session we have is that is, in each questions below is given the statement followed by the assumptions numbered 1 and 2. Consider the statement and decide whether the given assumptions is implicit. Give answer A if only assumption first is implicit. अगर आपको लगता है कि जो first आपका assumption है वो आपका implicit है, you can just go on through with the option A. And if you have to think, if you think that कि आपका assumption second जो है वो implicit है, you will go with option B. अगर आपको लगता है either one और second में से कोई implicit है, you will go with C. And if you think that neither one or not second that is implicit, so of course you can go through with D. And if you think that both are implicit, then you go with E here. Let's go ahead with the question. The statement has been given that it is desirable to put the child in school at the age of 5 or so. स्टेटमेंट है कि ये डिज़ायरेबल है कि हम चाइल्ड को स्कूल में at the age of 5 पे डाल दें. The assumptions is has been given. The first assumption is, at that age of the child reaches appropriate level of development and is ready to learn. तो उस टाइम पहला assumption है कि उस टाइम पे जो चाइल्ड है वो एक ऐसी अप्रोप्रिएट लेवल पे पहुंच जाता है कि वो उसके अंदर इतने डेवलपमेंट हो जाती है कि वो लर्न करने के लिए कैपेबल होता है. The second is, the school do not admit children after the 6 years of age. तो जो स्कूल है वो 6 साल के बाद बच्चों को नहीं एडमिशन लेता है. इस वजह से आपको डाल लेना चाहिए. तो वट एवर द कंडीशन, what are the assumptions they had told you, this question has been asked in the bank PO question paper here. In this regarding, since the statement talks of putting the child in the school at the age of 5, it means that the child is mentally prepared for the same at this age. So first is implicit, but not about the admission after the 6 years of age is mentioned in the statement. So second is not implicit, so we'll go with the option A. That will be the option A will be the right answer, and that is implicit here. And for that sake we can say that the assumption 1 is implicit here. We go ahead with the third question of the session. The statement we have: you must learn to refer to dictionary if you want to become a good writer. That A advice B. ए ने बी को एडवाइस किया कि आपको रिफर से यू मस्ट लर्न टू रिफर डिक्शनरी इफ़ यू वांट टू बिकम अ गुड राइटर. द assumption वन इज ओनली राइटर्स रिफर टू द डिक्शनरी. क्या सिर्फ राइटर ही ओनली राइटर्स ही रिफर करते हैं डिक्शनरी को, या ऑल राइटर्स गुड और बैड रिफर टू डिक्शनरी, और चाहे वो गुड राइटर हो चाहे बैड राइटर हो, वो आप दोनों ही आपके डिक्शनरी को रिफर करते हैं. विद रिगार्ड ऑफ दैट, इफ आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट, it does not allow, it does not follow from the statement that only the writers and nobody else refer to the dictionary, and also nothing is mentioned about bad writers. So both the assumption 1 and the second are not implicit, so we'll go ahead with option D will be the right answer for this question as well. Let's go ahead with another one, and that is your fourth question of the session here. Fourth question of the session, we have the statement we have is: the chairman and the secretary of having the society have requested society members to use water economicity to help the society to save on water taxes. This has been asked in the bank PO question paper, and that is a very important paper respect to the competition wise if I'm talking about. And here the first assumption is that majority of the members of the society are likely to follow the request, and the second is it is desirable to reduce the expenditure wherever possible it is. So in the case of this, clearly nothing about the responses of the society members to the society request can be deduced from the statement. So the first is not implicit, and also the society request the members to save the money on tax, and so the second is implicit here. With regard of the second is implicit, we'll go ahead with option B will be the right answer for this question here. Go ahead with the fifth question of the session. The statement we have: if you want to give any advertisement, give it in the newspaper X. A tells B. A ने B को बोला कि अगर आपको advertisement कोई भी देना है तो आप newspaper X पे दे सकते हैं. The assumption one is that B wants to publish his product, and newspaper of second assumption is newspaper X has a wide circulation. With regard of that, the word here, the second that is if it is mentioned here if, so here the word if in the statement shows that the B may or may not work to publish here. As you can see that they had mentioned here is the word if here. Okay, in that sorry, here it is if. Okay, तो यहाँ पे ये if mentioned है, इसलिए that means the word if in the statement shows that the B may or may not want to publish his product. So the first is not implicit, and it is advised to that advertisement to be given in the newspaper X. This means that the X will help the advertise better, that is it has a wider circulation. So the second is implicit, and for that sake we have an option B will be the right answer for this question as well. Let's go ahead with the sixth question of the session, and the statement we have is: the statement has: we must settle all the payment due to our suppliers within 3 working days. This has been asked in the SBI question paper, and that is also an important one here with respect to the competition. The assumption first is we will always have necessary funds in our account to settle the battle, and the second is assumption we are capable of verifying and clearing the bills is less than the 3 working days here. With regard of that, if I'm talking about here, that since the statement talks about making all the payments within the 3 days, it is evident that the company has the necessary funds and bills can verified and cleared within the stipulated time. So the both first and second are implicit, and both first and second are implicit, so we'll go with option E will be the right answer for this question here. Moving ahead with the seventh question of the session, and the question we have is: the statement is a good book even if costly is sold, and the assumption one is some books are better than others, and the second is most of the books are costly here. In regard of that, if I'm talking about the statement mentioned about a good book, this means some books may be good, and so the first is implicit. And the world if costly shows that most of the books are costly, so the second is not implicit. And for the first is implicit, we'll go ahead with option A will be the right answer for this question as well. Let's go ahead with another question, and that is your eighth question of the session here. The statement has been given as that is the patient's conditions would improve after operation. The assumption first is the patient can operate it upon in the this condition, and the second is the patient cannot be operated upon this in this condition. With regard of that, if I'm talking about here, where regarding to the patient, if I'm talking about with regard of this patient, so we have to answer according to the statement and the assumptions what they had mentioned here. With regard of that, the fact that the patient condition would improve after the operation clearly implies that the patient can be operated upon in the condition. So the first is implicit, and for that first is implicit, we'll go ahead with option A will be the right answer for this question as well. Moving ahead with another question, and that is your question number 9th question of the session. The statement has been given. A's advised to B go to Jammu via Amritsar, the short route here, and the assumption is B wishes to go to Jammu, and A is if A give advice to everybody. With regard of that, here A has an advice B the route to Jammu. This means that B wishes to go to Jammu, so the first is implicit. The statement mentions on the A's advice to B, that so the second is not implicit, and for that sake that the A first is implicit here, we'll go ahead with option A will be the right answer for this question as well. Let's go ahead with another question, and that is the question number 10th question of the session here. 10th question of the session here, the statement is Savita made an application to the bank for a loan promised to that is learned to of rupees 1,80,000 by the mortgaging his house to the bank and a promise to repay it within the 5 years. This question has been asked in the bank pure question paper, and that is also an important paper respect to the competition wise if I'm talking about. The assumption is the bank has a practice of granting the loans for rupees 1 lakh and above. That is second is the second assumption is the bank accepts house as collected security against such loans. With regard of that, if I'm talking about the fact that the Savita has applied for a loan of 1,80,000 implies that the bank can grant a loan above 1 lakh, and so first is implicit, and the second also follows directly from the statement, so is implicit, and both are implicit, so we'll go ahead with E option. That would be the right answer for this question as well. Moving ahead with the 11th question of the session, and the statement we have been that is detergent should be used to clean clothes. The assumption first is detergent form more leather. The second is detergent help to dislodge grease and dirt. With regard of this, if I'm talking about, nothing is mentioned about the lather formation by the detergent, so the first is not implicit, and also detergent should be used as they clean clothes better and more easily, so the second is implicit, and with regard of that, we'll go ahead with option B will be the right answer for this question. Moving ahead with another one, and that is the 12th question of the session here. The statement has been given that is, as there is a great demand, every person seeking tickets of the program will be given only 5 tickets. The assumption one is that the organizers are not keen on selling the tickets, and the second is no one is interested in getting more than 5 tickets here. इस क्वेश्चन की अगर हम बात करते हैं तो एस बी आई पी ओ के क्वेश्चन पेपर में पूछा गया है, जो कि बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट पेपर है रिस्पेक्ट टू द कंपटीशन वाइज इफ आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट. So clearly the organizers are adopting these policies not to reduce the sale, but to cope up with the great demand, and so that everyone can get the ticket. So first is not implicit, and also due to the great demand, the maximum number of tickets one person can get has been reduced to 5, so the second is also not implicit. With regard of both are not implicit, we'll go ahead with option D will be the right answer for this question here. Moving ahead with the 13th question of the session, and the question we have, the statement we have is if you trouble me I will slap you. अगर आप मुझे trouble करोगे तो मैं आपको थप्पड़ मारूंगी. A mother told to her children, and the assumption we can say that a mother warned to her children. The assumption is with the warning the child may stop looking her stop troubling her. इस वार्निंग के साथ शायद वो बच्चा अब शैतानी करना ट्रबल करना बंद कर देगा. सेकेंड assumption है all children are basically naughty. सारे children basically naughty होते हैं. With regard of that, the mother warns her child with the expectations that he would stop troubling her. So first is implicit. The general nature of the children cannot be derived from the statement. Second is not implicit. So the first is implicit, and for that sake we'll go ahead with option A, and that is option A will be the right answer for this question as well. Let's go ahead with another question. That is your question number 14th question of the session here. The question we have, the statement we have is double your money in 5 months and advertisement में दिया था कि आप अपने पैसे को डबल करो 5 महीने के अंदर. assumptions है that assurance is not genuine. उनका assurance कोई genuine नहीं है क्योंकि वो एक advertisement में था. पीपल वांट देयर मनी टू ग्रो, और पीपल चाहते हैं कि वो ग्रो हो मनी उनका, तो इस वजह से ये एक सेकेंड assumption है. इस क्वेश्चन की बात करते हैं तो ये बैंक पीओ के क्वेश्चन पेपर में पूछा गया है, सो दैट इज ऑल्सो एन इम्पॉर्टेंट वन. द फैक्ट गिवन इन द फर्स्ट कैन नॉट बी डिड्यूस फ्रॉम द गिवन स्टेटमेंट, सो द फर्स्ट इज नॉट implicit, and since the concerned firms advertises with the assurance that money can be doubled quickly by investing with it, so the second is implicit, and the second is implicit, so we'll go ahead with option B will be the right answer for this question as well. 15th question of the session that we have, the statement we have is of all the radios set manufactured in India, the X brand has the largest sale here. The assumption one is the sale of all the radio set manufactured in India is known. The second assumption is we have the manufacturing of no other radio set in India is as large as X brand radios here. With regard of this, if I'm talking about, clearly the comparison could not be made without knowing the sale of an radio sets, so the first is implicit, and the statement mentioned only that the sales is the largest and nothing is mentioned about the manufacturer, so the second is not implicit here, and with regard of that we'll go ahead with option A will be the right answer for this question as well. Let's go ahead with another one, and that is your 16th question of the session here, and that is also an important question with regard of the competition wise if I'm talking about here. The 16th question of the session, that is the first step in treating the addicts is to re-establish their lost ties, that is, for which a continuous personal attention should be paid on the addicts under under the treatment. The assumption first is that addict under the treatment respond better when shown personal interest. This has been asked in the central exercise question paper as well. The second is the addiction and the strained relationships are intimately connected here. With regard of that, if I'm talking about with this, so here clearly the treatment of addictions requires a personal attention as the first step, so the first is implicit, and also since intimacy and the personal attentions are required to treat addicts, is implies that addiction arises out of the frustration due to the sustainable relationships, so the second is also implicit, and both are implicit, so we'll go ahead with option E will be the right answer for this question as well. Moving ahead with another one, and that is the 17th question of the session here. As you can see, the 17th question of the session we have the statement is that films have become indispensable for the entertainment of people. The assumption first is that films are the only media of entertainment. The second assumption is people enjoy films here. With the films of indivisible does not mean that they are the only means of entertainment, so the first is not implicit, and clearly the second follows from the statement, so it is implicit, and with regard of that we'll go ahead, because second is implicit, we'll go ahead with option B will be the right answer for this question here. Moving ahead with the 18th question of the session, and the statement we have been given: to keep myself up to date, I always listen to 9 p.m. news on radios. A candidate tell us the interview board. That assumption first is the candidate does not read newspaper, and the second is recent news are broadcast on a radio. With regard of that, the candidate listens to the news on the radio does not mean that he does not read newspaper, or that radio is the only source of the recent news, so the neither one and the nor second is implicit, so both are not implicit, so we'll go ahead with option D will be the right answer for this question here. Let's go ahead with another question, and that is your question number 19th question of the session. The statement has been given, and the statement is: if never before such a lucid book was available on the topic. The assumption first is that some other books were available on this topic. The second is you can write lucid books on very few topics. This has been asked in the bank pure question paper, and that is also an important paper respect to the competition wise. If I'm talking about, it follows from the statement that the books on the topics were available before also, but they were not illicit, so the first is implicit, but a general comment as the second cannot be made from the given statement, so the second is not implicit, and for that sake first is implicit. We'll go ahead with option A will be the right answer for this question here as well. Let's go ahead with another one, and that is the 20th question of the session. The statement has been given that a line is an advertisement in a newspaper. You really got your money's worth when you buy from our shop. The assumption first is other shops price good above their worth, and the second is your people want a full value for their money. With regard of that, clearly the advertisement mentions nothing about the price of the goods in the various shops, so the first is not implicit, and the advertisement is given keeping in mind that the desire of the people to get the full value of their money, so the second is implicit, and with regard of that the second is implicit. We'll go ahead with option B will be the right answer for this question here. Let's go ahead with another one, and that is the 21st question of the session here. Here the 21st statement we have, the question we have, the statement is the private bus services in the city has virtually collapsed because of the ongoing strike on its employee. This has been asked in the bank pure question paper, and that is also an important paper respect to the competition wise. The assumption first is you're going on strike has been made the right of every employee. The second is people no more require the services of private bus operates here. With regard of this, since both the assumptions do not follow from the given statement, so neither one and nor second will be implicit, and for that sake we'll go ahead with option D will be the right answer for this question here. 22th question of the session that we have here, the statement has been given that in Bombay railway trains are indispensable for people in the suburban, and that suburban to reach their places of work on time. And the assumption first is railway trains are the only mode of the transport available in the suburbs of Bombay, and the second is only railway trains runs punctually. With regard of that the railway trains are indispensable for the people to reach the place on the time does not mean that there are no other means of transport, but shows that the trains alone runs on time. So the first is not implicit and the second is implicit, and second is implicit. For that sake we'll go ahead with option B will be the right answer for this question here. Let's go ahead with the 23rd question of the session, and the question we have, the statement we have is I would like to study the impact of pay revision on the job satisfactions of employees. It tells me this is the statement, and that has been asked in the back pure question paper. The assumption first is job satisfaction can be measured, and the second is A has necessary competence to the undertake such study. With regard of that the railway that here clearly A wishes to study the degree of the effect of the pay revision on the job satisfactions of the employee. This means that the job satisfaction can measured and A is capable of making such a study, so both first and the second are implicit, and for that sake we'll go ahead with option A will be the right answer for this question as well. Let's go ahead with another question, and that is a question number 24th question of the session. As you can see, the 24th question of the session, the statement has been given that vitamin E tablets improve the circulations, keep your complexions in glowing condition. The assumption first is people like a glowing complexion, and the second is complexions becomes dull in the absence of the circulation. So with regard of that, if I'm talking about with the 24th question of the session here, in regard of all these questions you have to gone through with all in the detail, and so the advice is given for people who likes glowing complexion is the first is implicit, and since the complexion's glow and circulation is improved, so second is also implicit, and for that sake both are implicit. We'll go ahead with option B will be E will be the right answer for this question here. Moving ahead with another one, and that is the 25th question of the session here. As you can see, the statement has been given, try to steal this camera from our store and a display on a departmental store. If this has been asked in the bank pure question paper, and the assumption first is that people want to own a camera, and the second is the store has a video monitoring system to detect the stealing here. With regard of that, clearly this owner on the stores warns that one dare not to try to steal the camera. Only second is implicit while first is not, and so the second is also implicit here. With regard of that, we'll go ahead with option B will be the right answer, that is the second is implicit here. Moving ahead with another one, and that is your 26th question of the session here. The statement has been given that please consult us before making any decisions on investment. The assumption first is yes, you may take a wrong decision if you don't consult us. The second is it is important to take a right decision. With regard of that here, clearly the statement that the owner of clearly the statement was spoken for fear that the other persons may take a wrong decision. So the first is implicit, and again the statement confirms that it is important to take the right decision. So second is also implicit, and for that sake both are implicit, and we'll go ahead with option E will be the right answer for this question here as well. Let's go ahead with another question, and that is your question number 27th question of the session here. So here we'll go with 27th question of the session. The state government statement has been telling that the government has decided to reduce the customs duty on the computer peripherals. That has been asked in the SBIPO question paper as well. The assumption first is that domestic market price of the computer peripheral may go up on the near fates, and the second is the domestic manufacturer may be oppose the decision. With regard of that, since both the assumptions do not follow from the given statement, so neither one and nor second is implicit, and for that sake we'll go ahead with the option D will be the right answer for this question as well. Let's go ahead with the 28th question of the session here. The statement is one of the opposition leaders said that the time had come for a like-minded opposition parties to unite and dislodge the corrupt government. The assumption first is that like-minded opposition parties should unite only when they are to dislodge a corrupt government. The second is opposition parties are not corrupted. With regard of that, the call for the like-minded opposition parties to unite is made up for a particular situation, but they may unite in order to other situation as well, and so the first is not implicit, and clearly the government mentioned that is the opposition party to the opposition party that is mentioned in the statement. So the second is also not implicit, and with regard of that, because both are not implicit, so we'll go ahead with option D will be the right answer for this question as well. Let's go ahead with another one, and that is your question number 29th question of the session here. The statement has been given is the office building need repairing just and urgently as it needs internal as well as the external painting. This has been asked in the UTI question paper as well. The assumption first is efficiency of people working in the office cannot be improved unless office building is repaired, and the second is repairing or painting of office building require funds. This is the second assumptions here. Clearly here no that a deduction can be made regarding the effect of the repairs of the office building on efficiency of the workers or the requirements of the funds for the repairs, and for that given statement, so the neither one and or second is implicit, and with regard of that we'll go ahead with option D will be the right answer for this question here. Let's go ahead with 30th question of the session. The statement has been given that be humble even after being victorious. The assumption first is many peoples are humble after being victorious, and the second is generally people are not humble. With regard of that, clearly nothing is mentioned about the nature of the people, so the first is not implicit, and also the statement gives an advice to being a humble even after being victorious. That means that the generally people are not humble. The second is implicit here. With regard of that, we'll go ahead with option B will be the right answer for this question as well. Let's go ahead with another one, and that is your 31st question of the session here. And the statement we have is I cannot contact you on phone or from Karshik. The assumption first is the telephone facility is not available at Karshik, and the second assumption is nowadays it is difficult to contact on phone. So basically clearly the fact first may be assumed from the given statement, so the first is implicit, and for that sake however the second indicates the difficulty not the impossibility of the contact as is indicated in the statement, so the second is not implicit, and for that sake the first is implicit. Will go with option A, and that is option A will be the right answer for this question here as well. Let's go ahead with another one, and that is your 32th question of the session. The statement has been given as among all the articles, the prices of the personal computers shows the highest decline from the June 1997 to December 1997. The assumption first is that comparative price of all the articles in the June and the December 1997 were available. The second assumption is prices of the personal computer were higher in the first 6 months of than the last 6 months of 1997. This has been asked in the MBA question paper as well, and that is also an important one. Since the price of the personal computer shows the highest decline among the articles here, and that so here we can say that it implies that the comparative prices of all the articles were known. So the first is implicit, and also it being that the prices of the computer shown decline during the last 6 months, it means that they were higher in the first 6 months. So the second is also implicit, and with regard of that, both are implicit, so we'll go ahead with option E will be the right answer for this question, and that is E will be the right answer for this here. Moving ahead with another one, and that is your 33rd question of the session here, and that is also an important one here. 33rd question of the session, the statement has been given is that today I must satisfy myself only by looking at a pink-headed duck in an encyclopedia. The assumption is that pink-headed ducks are a good as extinct now, and the second is people refer to the encyclopedia to know about the things which do not exist now. Since the narrator talks of the satisfying himself by just looking at the picture of encyclopedia, so it means that the pink-headed bugs are not ducks are not to be seen alive. So the first is implicit, and the second does not follow from the statement first, so is not implicit, and for that sake the first is implicit. Will go ahead with option A will be the right answer for this question here. Let's move ahead with the 34th question of the session, and the statement has been given, read this book to get detailed and most comprehensive information on this issue. This has been asked in the bank PO question paper, and that is also an important paper respect to the competition prize. If I'm talking about, the assumption first is that the person who wants this information can read, and the second assumption is there are the other books available on this issue. With regard of this, if I'm talking about, clearly the first directly follows from the statement, so the first is implicit, and also according to the statement, this particular book gives most comprehensive information on the issue, so it can be assumed that the other books are also available on this topic. So we'll go ahead with, because both are implicit, so we'll go ahead with where E option, that is the right answer for this question here. Let's go ahead with the 35th question of the session, and that is also an important one. The 35th question of the session, that the statement we have, if you are a mechanical engineer, we want as a supervisor an administrative advertisement by a company X. The assumption first is that mechanical engineer are expected to better performances by the company X, and the company X needs supervisor. With regard of that, if I'm talking about here, clearly the company lends more importance to the mechanical engineer. This shows that they are believed to perform better, so the first is implicit, and also the advertisement is given because the company needs supervisors, so the second is also implicit, and both are implicit, so we'll go ahead here with the option E, and that will be the option E will be the right answer. Sorry, the option B will be the E will be the right answer for this question here. Moving ahead with the 36th question of the session, the statement is, even with the increase in the number of sugar factories in India, we still continue to import sugar. This has been asked in the bank PO question paper, and that is also an important paper respect to the competition wise. The assumption first is that the consumption of the sugar per capita has increased in India. The second assumption is many of the factories are not in the position to produce the sugar to their fullest capacity. With regard of that, if I'm talking about here, so clearly the need of the import sugar could be either due to the increase on the consumptions of this inefficiency of the factories to produce the sugar to their fullest capacity. So either first or second is implicit, and with regard of that, we'll go ahead with option C will be the right answer with this question here. Let's go ahead with another one, and that is the 37th question of the session here, and the statement has been given. The statement is, a sentence is a letter to the candidate called written examination, that you have to bear your expenses on travel, etc. The assumptions is, the first assumption that what we have is, if not classified, all the candidates may claim a reimbursement of the expenses. The second is many organization reimburses the expenses on the travel to candidate call for the written examination. With regard of that here, we can say that the clearly not mentioning the conditions may provoke all the candidate to that a demand of their claim. So the first is implicit and the condition is mentioned because some companies reimburses the travel expenses. So second is also implicit, and because both are implicit, so we can go with option E will be the right answer for this question here. Let's go ahead with the 38th question of the session here. The 38th question of the session is the statement has been given that the party president has directed that no members of the party will give the press briefing on interviews to the government and the private TV channel about the discussion in the scheduled meeting of the party. The assumption first is that party members will observe this direction of the president, and that has been provided. And the second is the general public will not come to know about the happening of the that meeting of the party. This has been asked in the SBI PO question paper, and with regard of that, if I'm talking about clearly with mentioning the condition clearly the party president lays down to the policies of its member. So the first is implicit, and also when no party members would publicly reveal the happenings in the meeting, so nobody will come to know. So the second is also implicit, and with regard of that, because both are implicit, so we'll go ahead with option E will be the right answer for this question as well. Let's go ahead with another one, and that is your question number 39 question of the session here. 39th question of the session, the statement we have is everybody loves reading adventure stories. The assumption one is that adventure stories are the only reading material. The second assumption is nobody loves reading any other material. With regard of that, the statement mentioned that the adventure stories are liked by everybody. This does not mean that there is no other reading materials or nothing. Nobody loves reading any other material. So neither no, first nor second is implicit, and for that sake we'll go ahead with option D will be the right answer for this question as well. Moving ahead with the 40th question of the session, the statement we have that guests should be provided lunch. A tells B, A ने B से कहा कि guest को lunch provide किया जाएगा, and the assumption is that the first is unless told lunch may not be provided, and the second assumption is guest will stay during the lunch time. This has been asked in the bank PO question paper here. Since both the first and the second follow from the statement, so both are implicit, and with regard of that both are implicit, so we'll go ahead with option A will be the right answer for this question as well. Let's go ahead with another one, and that is your question number 41th question of the session. As you can see, the statement has been given as this drink can be bad either or it is, or and after adding ice to it an advertisement. The assumption is that people in their preferences, and the second is some people will attach to the drink as it can be had as it is. So with regard of that, the advertisement tells a different way in which the drink can be had, and this means that the different peoples prefer to have it a different way, and that some people would prefer it only because it can be taken in a particular manner. So both the first and the second are implicit here, and both are implicit, so we'll go ahead with option E will be the right answer for this question as well. Let's go ahead with the 42th question of the session, and the statement we have is Avon cycles fast, easy to ride, impressive, reliable, crafted, and up-to-date automations that has been given in an advertisement here. The assumption first is there is no other cycle in any other these features, and the second is people do not bother about the cost. The advertisement is for the Avon cycle, and nothing about the cost and or the features of the other brands of the cycles is mentioned. So neither first and nor the second is implicit, and for that sake we have an option D will be the right answer for this question as well. Let's go ahead with another one, and that is your question number 43rd question of the session here. The 43rd question of the session is the statement has been given that the end of the financial year in the ideal time to take a look at the performance of the various companies. This has been asked in the bank PO question paper as well. The assumption first is that all the companies take such a review on the end of the financial year. The second is the performance data of the various companies is available. With regard of that, since both the first and the second follow from the given statement, so both are implicit, and with regard of that we'll have an option E will be the right answer for this question as well. Both are implicit. Let's go ahead with another one, and that is your 44th question of the session here. The statement has been given that you are hereby appointed by a programmer with a probation period of 1 year, and your performances will be reviewed on the period of the confirmation. So a line of the appointment letter is given, and the assumption is that performance of an individual generally is not at the time of the appointment offer, and the second is generally an individual that tries to prove the worth its probation period. With regard of that here, we can say that the performance of that individual has been tested over the span of the time as the statement mentioned. So first is implicit, and the statement mentioned that the individual's worth shall be reviewed before the confirmation. The second is also implicit. So with regard of that, because both are implicit with reference to this, so we'll go ahead with option E, and that is option E will be the right answer for this question here. Now let's go ahead with another one, and that is your 45th question of the session, as you can see, and that is all our important question. If you have any problem regarding to that, you can ask me here. And one of the student has been asked about the analogy and the reasoning topic. So I had mentioned you here, I had mentioned you all the topics of the general mental ability reasoning. I had completed the 20th topic regarding that, and the 23rd topic we are covering in the reasoning here in regard of the statement and the assumption. So you can just go through with the playlist of the reasoning. You will get all the topics there, and you can just search it out in the playlist, and you will be getting that. If you are not getting that, you can just tell me on the comment section. I'll be providing you the link here, and as well as we'll provide it, and we'll cover up the reasoning as well as all related things that is required for the reasoning in reference to the competition point. I will be providing that. Let's go ahead with another one question, and that is your 45th question of the session here. So here till we had discussed 44 questions. So this was the last, and now we'll discuss in the next coming classes. So here we are in the reasoning. As I told you, there are the two types, that is the verbal reasoning and the non-verbal reasoning. In the verbal reasoning, that is general mental ability and the logic reasoning. In the general mental ability, as I told you many times, that we had covered up that, and in that we had covered up the analogy, classification, series completion, coding, decoding, blood relation, puzzle test, sequential output tracing, directional sense test, logical Venn diagram, alphabet test, number ranking, time sequence test, mathematical operation, logical sequence of words, arithmetic reasoning, inserting the missing character, a data sufficiency, decision making, assertions and reasons, situation reaction test, and verification of the truth of the statement. Then in the logic reasoning, ये टॉपिक जो मैं आपको इसलिए बताती हूँ कि क्योंकि बहुत सारे बच्चे होते हैं ना जो एक्चुअली लास्ट अभी कोई वीडियोस को जाते हैं एक बार देखते हैं, तो ऑब्वियसली बात है उनको वो पुराने टॉपिक्स नहीं उन्होंने देखे हुए होते हैं या फिर उनको पढ़ना होता है तो वो फिर कमेंट सेक्शन में पूछते हैं। तो फॉर दैट सेक अगर आप कोई भी वीडियो हमारी देखेंगे तो मैं उसमें आपको जितने भी टॉपिक्स ऑलरेडी कवर अप करा चुकी हूँ मैं वो पहले आपको बता देती हूँ कि मैंने इतने टॉपिक्स कवर अप करा दिए हैं और अभी किस टॉपिक पे हैं और अभी आगे कितने टॉपिक्स कराने हैं, सो दैट यू कैन कंटिन्यू विद दैट एंड यू कैन गॉन थ्रू विद द प्रीवियस वीडियोज एज वेल। इन द सेक्शन 2 दैट जो कि हमने स्टार्ट कर दिया है वर्बल रीजनिंग का जनरल मेंटल एबिलिटी कंप्लीट करने के बाद लॉजिक रीजनिंग जिसमें हमने लॉजिक कंप्लीट कर लिया, स्टेटमेंट आर्गुमेंट्स कंप्लीट कर लिया, स्टेटमेंट अजम्पशंस आज की क्लास में हमने शुरू कर दिया एंड होपफुली इन द नेक्स्ट कमिंग क्लासेस हम उसको कवर अप भी कर देंगे। देन फिर स्टेटमेंट एंड कोर्स ऑफ एक्शन, स्टेटमेंट कंक्लूजन, डिराइविंग कंक्लूजन फ्रॉम द पैसेजेस, थीम डिटेक्शंस, क्वेश्चन स्टेटमेंट एंड देन वी विल डिस्कस द मिसलेनियस लॉजिकल पजल एंड आफ्टर दैट विल स्टार्ट विद द नॉन वर्बल रीजनिंग जो कि नॉन वर्बल रीजनिंग में हमारे टॉपिक्स हैं 80-90 टॉपिक्स उसमें हैं जो कि सीरीज होगी। एनालॉजी डिस्कस करेंगे, क्लासिफिकेशन, एनालिटिकल रीजनिंग, मिरर इमेज, वाटर इमेज, एम्बेडेड फिगर, कंप्लीशंस ऑफ इनकम्प्लीट पैटर्न्स, फिगर मैट्रिक्स, पेपर फोल्डिंग, पेपर कटिंग, रूल डिटेक्शंस, ग्रुपिंग ऑफ आइडेंटिकल फिगर्स, क्यूब्स एंड डाइस, डॉट सिचुएशन, कंस्ट्रक्शंस ऑफ स्क्वायर्स एंड ट्रायंगल्स, फिगर्स फॉर्मेशन एंड एनालिसिस एंड देन प्रैक्टिस क्वेश्चन पेपर। That what we have to discuss in the next coming classes. So first of all it's a huge request कि अगर आप हमारे चैनल फर्स्ट टाइम देख रहे हो या अभी तक आपने हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है, इट्स अ ह्यूज रिक्वेस्ट कि आप हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करो सो दैट हम जो भी वीडियोस डालें वो आपके पास सबसे पहले पहुँचे। एंड सेकेंडली अगर आपको हमारा वीडियो अच्छा लगे तो प्लीज़ हमारे वीडियो को लाइक, शेयर और सब्सक्राइब करो सो दैट ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोग के पास वीडियो पहुँचे और ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोग इसका यूटिलाइजेशन भी कर सकें। Thank you. Hope you enjoy this video. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up and give a suggestion on a comment box. Thank you.